Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is the Beer Baron, and if you've been following along these last few episodes, we have been reviewing the 1993 Marvel annual cards, Marvel Comics annual cards. There are 27 cards in the set. Each one came in a polybagged annual from 1993. Now, the interesting thing about this set is these characters are absolutely ridiculous. None of them ever really achieved a better status than a C-list or a D-list hero or villain, except maybe one. And that's the one in this set. So we've got the next 9. That's a teaser right there, huh? I didn't even know about it. When I was doing my research, I read about the character that is coming up. Not this one, though, as this one is, as we like to call it, another generic name, but Chaos. It's Chaos, but Chaos with a K, because it's 1993, because of course. Look at that. Let's see if we can get, oh, there we go. There we go. Chaos. All right, Chaos. Show me what you got. Chaos, real name, Chaos. It's on his driver's license. Trust me. 5'10", 155. And he was in the Excalibur annual, number 5. I could see this guy being an Excalibur villain. All right, let's make sure. He's a super being. This is the first super being that we've had. Interesting. All right. Chaos came to our world from another dimension, no kidding, on a one-way trip to murder. That's pretty rad. Great sentence right there. Let's just read it all. Chaos came to our world from another dimension on a one-way trip to murder. Fearless and relentless with formidable techno-magical skill. Wow, that's pretty rad. That's pretty awesome, I gotta say that. Chaos often lives up to his namesake with catastrophic results for any who stand against him. That's pretty sweet. That is probably one of the better descriptions on the back of the character cards that we've seen, and it only took 19 cards for me to get jazzed about that one. Chaos. Looks pretty sweet. He's got dual blades. I don't know. I mean, pretty cool. Chaos. How many times? Oh, 5 appearances only. So this appearance only in Excalibur, and it looks like the rest of them were all in the handbooks. The A through Z handbooks. There's the word. All right, Chaos. Well, too bad. You had such promise. Here is another super being. Nocturne. Those wings? They are wings. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Looking pretty sweet. Looking pretty fine. Angela Cairn. Or Cairn. 7 foot. That's a big bitch. 7 foot tall, 175, very tall, very lanky. So she's like the Sean Bradley of the Marvel Comics. If anybody doesn't, if you don't know, oh, maybe the Chet Holmgren of Marvel Comics. Don't ask me another current NBA star. I will not know who they are. So, her first appearance, Spectacular Spider-Man, number 13. Okay. All right. So she's a Spider-Man super being. All right. Police officer Angela Cairn was transformed by mutation devices into the silent soaring Nocturne. Now freed from the prison of modern society, which is what I like to always say too. When I was done with college, I'm freed from the prison of modern society to go about into the real world. Nocturne seeks her destiny in the skies above Manhattan. All right. Got any other plans? Just going to soar around? Weird. All right. Okay. How many times has Nocturne been in Marvel Comics? Oh, we got somebody actually. 11 or 12 appearances. And so she is still around. All right. She's got some stay. She's still flying around New York. What were you doing on 9/11, Nocturne? We should do it like Jessica. What were you doing on 9/11? All right. The next, oh, how generic can you get? And so 90s, Raptor. Yeah, looks nothing like a raptor, like a dinosaur. He's got wings. Whatever, bro. But he's a super being. We got another super being. All right. A super bean. I guess you can't call him Griffin or Hawkman or Bird Nose. Gary Wilton, 6'6", 420. Woo, 420, bro. Avengers, West Coast Annual number 8. All right. He kind of looks like Gargoyle or Griffin. I don't remember. There is another winged animal character like him, but we'll just see. Encountering a savage gang, fragile Gary Wilton's latent mutant powers were triggered when he fell off a roof. Wow. All right. Now, with powerful wings and a razor-sharp beak, Razor has embarked on a vicious quest for vengeance. Oh, alrighty. Can't fault him. Get tossed off a roof? Better go for blood. Raptor, how many times? 7 appearances in Marvel Comics, and he's alive. All right. Okay. Number 22 in our list. Night Terror. All right. You guys get the Night Terrors? I had a nightmare this morning. It was pretty horrible. Pretty horrible. I had a gun pulled on me. That was not what I was expecting to wake up to. Night Terror. Looking on the night terrors. A little Bob Seger for you. Carl Blake. 6'1", 215. From Ghost Rider, Annual number 1. This is a Ghost Rider, typical Ghost Rider, I would say. Maybe Blade or something like that. When covert U.S. agent and mercenary Carl Blake resurfaced after a year's absence, well, he took a little sojourn. He had been transformed into a bloodthirsty vampire. Wow, Night Terror. All right. Is he a good guy? Oh, he's a supervillain. Okay, you suck. Now he searches for the truth about his mysterious disappearance while sustaining himself on a diet of human blood. Me too, bro. Me too. All right, well, he's sort of like Blade, I guess you would say. Night Terror. How many appearances? 6 appearances. Somebody says technically dead, but he is now the host of another character. So he's like a wannabe Blade. Let's call him Dull Blade. Oh, so from what I was reading when the description, the guy who created him, the creator, they created him to be a really big supporting character for Blade, and I think for in the Night Stalkers and the Midnight Suns, and something happened. Maybe the guy went on another book, and so those plans went awry, and so Night Terror became Night Nothing. Okay. Here's the character I was talking about. Legacy. He's a superhero. His name's unrevealed, but you might want to know or call him as Guinness Vell, a.k.a. Captain Marvel, who also went as the name Photon. He is the winner, as he has showed up in more issues than everyone else combined. He's in appearances. I have 270 appearances, but it looks like also could be 292. The son of the late Captain Marvel, Legacy continues his father's heroic tradition, using his flight, super strength, and tremendous blast of energy in the name of justice for all beings. All right. Definitely a superhero. So he is by far the most successful of the 1993 annual cards. Put him aside. He's number 20. It only took 23 cards to get to him. Everyone else stinks. Empyrean. Speaking of stinks, supervillain, Empyrean, Jonathan Chambers, 6'3", 195. I almost gave him 200. Probably puts 200 on his license just to impress the chicks and the cops. The seemingly noble Empyrean operates a leper colony. Hello, wait a minute. This is definitely supervillain traits. The seemingly noble Empyrean operates a leper colony, in quotes, for those mutants stricken with the legacy virus. giving them a place where they can spend their final days with dignity. But in actuality, he feeds on the energy signatures of his dying charges to satisfy his own destructive urges. What a dick. What a dick. And not a vampire. Not a vampire. Not Night Terror. Could have teamed up with Night Terror, though. So, it was in the X-Men annual, number 2. So, regular X-Men. All right. Empyrean, how many appearances does Empyrean have? 8 appearances, including foreign editions. But potentially 14. Okay, sure. Oh no, this is the probably might be the worst. Eradicator 6. Alrighty. He's a robot. It's got to be a robot. Real name, inapplicable, because he is Eradicator 6. Height 6'2", 450, Punisher, annual number 5. All right, I did not expect the Punisher to have the Eradicator. Well, maybe, I guess it makes sense. If he's a robot, created by Hiram Jones to be the ultimate smart weapon, the Eradicator 6, what happened to Eradicator 1 through 5? Don't know. Is a powerful war machine designed to mimic human behavior, programmed by its creator to talk in polite catchphrases. Okay. The Eradicator 6 speech pattern belies its ultimate function as a killing device for hire. All right. Could have been War Machine annual instead of this one, but Eradicator 6. Beep, boop, beep, boop. Whatever, dude. Oh, Eradicator 6. Hold on. How many appearances has Eradicator 6 had? This is going to be good. 1 appearance. Punisher annual number 6. I think he was probably blown up. All right, we got the final 2 of the 1993 Marvel annual card. Tracer. Not to be confused with Trancers. Super Being. I mean, it looks like it's just a dude in an armored suit. Richard Bloom. 6. Height and weight. Oh, variable. So he can go, I guess he can shrink and get bigger? Deathlock, annual number 2. I was going to say that actually Eradicator 6 could probably be a good Deathlock villain. But, all right, so Tracer is in a Deathlock annual. President of a major weapons company, Rick Bloom secretly uses his resources to become the Tracer, a mercenary with temporary superpowers which are custom designed for each mission, depending on whom the superhuman target is. Wow. Look at this guy. That's why he's variable. So cheap. Such a just a cop-out baloney. Tracer. How many appearances? 2 appearances, which I have a feeling is just 1 for the Deathlock annual and 1 for the A through Z. You know what I'm talking about. Alrighty. The last card in the Marvel Comics 1993 annual set. Extreme. So we've had Executioner and now Extreme. And this might be the second best character in this entire set. And I guess we're just going by appearances. Because Mr. Extreme here either was in 168 or 178 issues. Real name unknown, but since 1993, we've discovered that he is actually a half-brother of Scott Summers, a.k.a. Cyclops, and half-brother of Alex Summers, a.k.a. Havoc. His mom, and I don't know if it's as true or not, because this is what I read what the plan was, Cyclops' mom, the parents were kidnapped by, remember, the Shi'ar, and the dad went on to become Corsair, and the mom disappeared, and apparently Diken, who is of the Shi'ar Empire, the crazy, mad overlord, and Cyclops' mom had a baby. Whoa! 6'1", 180. Finding himself on Earth for reasons even he doesn't understand. Ah, yes. This is a cop-out of all cop-out. bios for a character. The mysterious Extreme will stop at nothing to learn the truth about his origins, and he'll use his superhuman agility and blood-frying mutant ability against anyone who gets in his way. He's a super being, but he's also a mutant. Extreme, aka Adam X, aka Cyclops' half-brother. All right. Well, I mean, that's pretty good to end on right there. That is the last of the bunch. And it's very interesting that the two characters who have the most appearances and became the most successful were in this last group. I hope I have edumacated you all on the 1993 Marvel Comics annual cards. I have considered me educated as well because I only had a few of these cards before I lost them in the fire. So this, for some of these, is the first time reading these biographies, and they are absolutely hilarious. They got away with a lot of dumb stuff. Dick Johnson, get out of here. Alrighty, well, I hope you guys enjoyed these last 3 episodes. I did as well. Now I can die a peaceful man. Alrighty, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.